One of the happiest and saddest times in your life is when you leave home. Whether it's to go to college, or you've got a new job, or it's just time to leave the nest, everyone eventually has to move on. And when you do, whatever situation you're going into, there's limited space, but you want some important things. You want things that are going to help you out. I had something about this size when I left home, and it was filled with some tools that my dad had gave me, and it worked great. But this was a while ago. So now, this is my son's version. He's off to college. He's had this actually for one semester. He's come back and he's going to reload and maybe do some adjustments. And every one of the things in this bucket is a magic tool in some way, shape, or form. The bucket itself is a magic tool. The reason why we're using a bucket instead of a little toolbox is because it makes sense for him. And he adds to this whole system because of things he's learned along the way. So let's go to a top-down shot and I'll reveal what's inside. But before we do that, I want to show you a little bit of magic. It's a bucket in a bucket. And if you're interested in this build, there's a link up there that you can follow and check it out. This is a 5-gallon bucket. Relatively inexpensive. And the reason why I have this come out is because then you can use the bucket cleaning things up. I've taken an old piece of hose here and actually cut it off to make the handle a little stiffer. And you know, in previous builds that I've shown this technique on, I've actually taped this up with duct tape, and you can do that, but I've just found if you slit down the hose and just put it on, it's pretty much a perfect fit. And then, of course, the lid. And all the magic that a typical bucket has, where you can put that to the side. I'll just pull things out one at a time. All right, so we got a file. It's a combination round and flat file, very useful. And none of this stuff really cost a lot, and you don't have to get it all at one time. You could get it a little bit at a time. It can be presents, things like that. This is one of those wrist snap rulers. I think I got it on sale for 50 cents. A lighter, old toothbrushes. Now you can run those in the dishwasher or you can buy them new. You might be surprised how many uses there are for toothbrushes. If I can come up with a use of something that I'm going to typically throw away, I'm going to try to do that. A sanding sponge. This is from the dollar store. This is a combination sanding sponge. It has a high abrasion and then it has a smoother version. Some gloves in a bag. You never know when you might need these for all sorts of projects, cleaning things up. Maybe there's a major spill that's kind of sticky or greasy and you want to avoid that. And there's probably, I think, about 6 to 10 gloves in there. They really don't take much space up at all. One-use super glue. Another dollar store item. A bungee. I think we got 2 in here, and they just happen to be 3 feet long. You could have them different sizes. It's totally up to you. Especially for a college student or somebody new in an apartment, bungees are so useful. This is something we added a couple weeks after he was in school, and that's a whole bunch of these little black clips. Do all sorts of different sizes. If you don't have medications or you don't know anybody that has medications, then you can probably go to a pharmacy and ask them for a couple of these, or maybe pay them $1 or so for a couple. Really worth it. We wash them out, clean them up. So this is another one of those that goes to a landfill. You can't really recycle, but boy, they're really useful for all sorts of things. Some paracord. I think I got about 30 feet here. This is 500 pound, handy for all sorts of reasons. Let's get into the tape realm. Electrical tape. And this is UL approved. You can get the cheap electrical tape, but sometimes it's just good to have the solid stuff. Cloth hockey tape. He plays hockey, but this is also good for a whole bunch of different things. This is that blue painter's tape. Really doesn't leave any kind of residue. High quality, worth it. And some sort of duct tape. Now, green and yellow is actually his school colors. I don't know where the yellow one went. He probably used it. If anybody who's a maker, I don't have to tell you how valuable this stuff is. A little Snapgate tape measurer. And the great thing about this is it's both English and metric units. It's always good to have one that has both. This is One of those things that I think we're all familiar with now. Just a bottle of hand sanitizer. It's got a nice little carabiner so you can clip it anywhere. But I put it in bags because they can leak. One of these lights, I think I got this for free at Harbor Freight. Spend $1 or something. This has a magnet to it. It has a hook. It has a little one here and then a much brighter one right there. Very useful. A little mirror on an extension. This is probably a luxury item for the basket, but there's a lot of times when something falls behind a piece of furniture or anywhere in a dorm or some sort of apartment where you really can't get to it right away and you're kind of hunting it down, and this mirror becomes very helpful for that. Clear tape. You can see a whole bunch of different tapes here. Some people would think that's overkill, but in every case, I've had to use these things for something at some point. We'll put the tape contingent over there. And since we're talking about tape, here's some double-sided. I think it's carpet tape, but you could use it for all sorts of things. Very helpful. Just a simple clamp, nothing fancy. But sometimes you just need to clamp things down, and you can get these for a couple bucks. You can get a full-size hammer if you want. When he was young, we just got him a whole bunch of tools, and we got him practical tools, not toy tools. And this little short hammer comes in real handy for putting things up on walls, taking things down, or just tapping in a nail that's kind of shown itself to the world. A luxury item for some people, but I've always found uses for them, and it's nice to have when they're needed. Just like these black clips, you got clothespins, anywhere from 6 to a dozen, always useful, helpful for all sorts of things. A set of Allen wrenches. Guess I don't need that anymore. These are good from the standpoint of you can actually pop them out of the key ring, use them, and then put them back. Let's get this over here. It's kind of complicated. A lot going on. So this wrench here, I call it a plumber's wrench, and I'll post up there exactly what it is. There's so many different sizes, and you just help them as a third clamp when you want to hold something down when you're trying to hit it so you don't bust your thumb. Very, very helpful. Pair of scissors. Some people actually have scissors that cut cloth and then scissors for everything else because you just want to have real sharp hair when you're cutting any kind of cloth. Having two may be a luxury, but one certainly should be part of the bucket. Cable ties. For a couple bucks you can get 100. These are like duct tape, 1,001 uses, and when you really need one, you're really glad that you have them. In fact, I have a whole extra bag here with a whole bunch of different size cable ties. These are actually 8-inch, but I got some 4 inches in there and some big in there, and even a little piece of pipe here because you never know. Some paint stirrers, not just for paint. You can use them to wedge into things. Maybe you want to lift up a piece of furniture, keep it off the ground, whatever it is. Paint stirrers, very, very handy. To some, this would be a luxury item, but I think it's pretty important because it helps you when you're hanging pictures. It's got a magnet on it, so you can stick it to things. Box cutter. Now, this is a smaller one, but you would want spare blades, usually. Speaking of spare blades, that's exactly what I got here. And a multi-tool. It doesn't have to be a Leatherman. This is actually a Husky. I think I got it in a Black Friday sale for a couple dollars. It gives you another pair of pliers and a knife. And this is a nice little quick open knife that locks off. It's got a nice clip on it. It actually happens to be a Crescent, but I'm not partial to any particular brand of knives. But I like how this folds, locks in place, and then all you have to do is open it like that. This is not a defense weapon, it's a utility knife to use to open up boxes, cut things, and hopefully you won't be cutting yourself. Some wire and a bunch of rubber bands. He must have used them all because I don't see them in here. But just a bag of rubber bands is also very helpful. You'll notice there isn't a screwdriver in here at all, but there is a screwdriver set. They've got a little bit of sockets in here going on. Even has some stars that are difficult, those screws that they put in dorms or things like that where they don't want them to back out and they back out. So there you go. Here is a socket set, similar to the screwdriver set. The whole idea is to give that person an ability to just have at it for tightening things up or loosening them up. Since he lost his rubber bands, I gave him a new bag of those. Some birthday candles. You never know when you might need these. Now, some people will say, why don't you use matches? You could certainly go with that, or an arc lighter, totally up to you. A lighter like this, you can light grills. Sometimes with matches, you can't do that. Band-Aids, maybe a couple of different sizes, and I keep those in the bucket because invariably, you'll need them when something happens. And then the final, and maybe one of the most important things, safety glasses. And they're much cheaper than trying to place your eyes. I'll post up there where I did an evaluation on safety glasses. You should put them on every time, whether you think you'll need them or not. And also putting them on top, you're more apt to wear them. And now that I've packed up the bucket, you can see the Band-Aids and the safety glasses are on top. I forgot to add one more important thing, and that's some kind of saw. This is a great hand hacksaw. You can replace the blade rather cheaply for a couple bucks. We'll just put that guy right in here. And there he goes. Did I miss anything? What would you include? Please post in the comments below so we can all learn from your experiences. These buckets are also great to have in your car, to take on trips. You just got so many answers to so many problems in this bucket. Thumbs up and comments, always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in home repairs, a lot of the answers are right here. Designs of all kinds, making and breaking things, evaluations of sports gear and electronics. I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe because you never know what you're gonna see.